Welcome. Today we're going to show you how to cook a really budget-friendly but juicy and tasty piece of meat in the Ninja air fryer and serve it with a bistro quality French sauce. Stick around, you can have this done in 20 minutes. I think if we shop, we all know that meat has become, in some cases, ridiculously expensive. Beef is through the roof, chicken's following. The best buy is still pork, and one of the best buys in pork is this, a pork loin. You can still pick this up for between $2 and $3 a pound. It's pretty lean, a little bit of fat, but not too much. I cut a couple of slices of chops off the end of this. Make sure it'll fit in my air fryer, but it really is a deal. So tonight we're going to cook this up in the air fryer. Service for one tonight, but this will serve two or more, obviously. Why in the air fryer? Well, because we can. It saves energy. It's simple. There's less cleanup, and we're going to make a sauce Soubise to serve over the top of it. So stick around, this will be economical, easy and fun. What we have here is a saucepan with 2 tablespoons of butter. It's my cooking butter, and you'll notice there's some water in the bottom. I'm going to put the onions in this because the water will steam them, wilt them down and stop them from browning even if we're on a very low heat. So let's get started. So the heart of our sauce Soubise, apart from a bechamel, is onions. This is half a yellow onion sliced pretty thin. We need to cook it, very low heat, sweat it down, but absolutely without any browning. So it's going to take about half an hour. Let me show you how we're going to start this off. These are the onions for the sauce Soubise. Nicely soft, not browned. Tradition would tell us they should be blended with an immersion blender into the bechamel. But we're going to leave them like this because we want a little bit of texture and a rustic feel to the way this dish looks. If you're going to make the most of the air fryer, sometimes you need to spend just a couple of bucks on accessories. And I bought this non-stick 7¼ inch metal tray. If you watched my video on the leeks Mornay, you'll have seen it already. But we've put our pork loin in here, we've put a little oil on it, rubbed some garlic and black pepper in it. We're going to pop it in here for, I think, half an hour at 325. Then we'll come back and test its internal temperature. So here we are with our pork loin. It's actually a total of 40 minutes at 325, nicely browned, not burned. A little bit of juice, which we're probably not going to use as we're making a sauce Soubise. Used a probe thermometer. We're good in terms of internal temperature. Hotter at the ends, and less so in the middle. But we're going to let this rest for 10 or 15 minutes while we get on with the sauce Soubise. This is looking good. The mother sauce for our sauce Soubise is a bechamel. Equal quantities, butter and flour. In this case we used Wonder flour. Milk, warm milk added until you get to the consistency that you want. Then just add the onions. So here's the finished dish plated up. 3 good slices of pork loin, sauce Soubise, garnished with a little bit of smoked paprika and chopped chives. This is an inexpensive dish, and if you wanted to impress your friends or guests, this would be a great way to do it. This is my dinner tonight, and it's going to taste good. This really was very rich and tasty. Specifically, the onions in the sauce Soubise were really, really sweet. It was absolutely delicious.